welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp taking on the Cleveland Guardians. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And today's starting pitcher, Tanner Bybee.
Four-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
And here it comes. Bounced out to short. Roquillo sends it across to first. One up, one down. Take a look at the lineup, and the key to victory for them here, get their starter some run support early.
Boog, if they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away. Jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
And now here is number 54. One down, base is empty. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Strong tracks it down for the out.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
This one chopped up the middle. Roquillo on to first, and that's the third out. End of a half inning of play. No score. Back now at Progressive Field, and towing the slab, Sandy Alcantara.
He's a dominant pitcher, but he can get a little too relaxed second and third time through the order and miss his spots. That's where we see him get touched up. If he maintains the same intensity that he has in the first inning and the second inning, I think we'll see him hand the ball over to his closer.
Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking, foul ball. The wind of the pitch. And that one hammered. That's back there. And out of here. That was blasted to the moon. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
Here's Josh Naylor. No question about this one. It's out of here. Gigantic blast, and they add to their lead. It's 2-0. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Here's Andres Gimenez. That one is absolutely belted. Mesa raging back towards the wall. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard.
He was all over that one. He drove that ball very well out to the deep part of the field, and you may be surprised he didn't get a double out of it, but I'll tell you, they did a great job of getting that ball back into the infield right away, and it might have been the right call to hold him at first.
Here's Ramon Laureano. And a foul ball. Naylor at third. Jimenez at first with no outs. There's a swing and a drive. That one back there. And that ball is gone. So he blasts one out the other way. Their third home run of the inning. And they tack on 3. It's 5-zip.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that, and that time that ball was hit hard.
Now it's the DH, Will Brennan. And first offering is fouled off. Brennan measures 6 feet even, 26 years old. And he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2019. Now the 0-1. Out to center. Brings it in. And there's one down. Here's the Guardians lineup now. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off of those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him out.
Swung on, belted, flying after this one. And that one hops the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Wastes no time there. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Sandy Alcantara won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. New pitcher now, Jeff Lindgren.
Number 70, Jeff Lindgren.
One down. Brian Rocchio digs in for the Guardians. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. It bangs off the wall. The run comes in from second, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Man at second with one away. And now the center fielder, Miles Straw. Lace down the line. This looks like extra bases. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's 7-0. Strong into second, and he's got a double.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
So the batting order turns over. Jose Ramirez now at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul. Well struck right field. Just missed it.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
Now the number 2 hitter, Josh Naylor. He's already homered in this game. That one ripped. And it hits the fence. The run comes in to score from second. It's 8-0.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Man at first, and here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. Line drive, caught. Back here in Cleveland, top of the second. Now the left fielder, Tanner Allen. The wind and the pitch. Fastball for a strike.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Righty to the plate. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him up. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's one he definitely should have laid off of.
Gets under it and pops it up. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Two out, space is empty. Now it's the right fielder. And a foul ball. Fought off foul.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
2 down, nobody on. Popped up. Naylor gets under it. Corrals it. And that is that. And we're back. Here's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
The second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
Lindgren back to work. And it finds its way through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Number 10.
Laureano comes up to hit.
Laureano.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
Will Brennan digs in for the Guardians. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And that one is lifted in the air. Sizes this one up. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, defense.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. Hammered, and now maybe extra bases. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's 9-0.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Here's Brian Rocchio. He doubled home a run in his first AB. Fouled off. He was late. Now that's smacked to right center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Miles.
Here's a speed threat. Miles Straw. Doubled in his first AB. Plays it on a bounce, and it eats him up. In comes the run from third. It's 10-0.
First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Now on the bump, Yanni Chirinos.
Number 26, Yanni Chirinos.
Here's Jose Ramirez. 1 for 2. Ground ball Mancini. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. We head on now to the top of the third. The Guardians lead it 10-0. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Jonah Bride.
Jonah Bride.
And a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Right-hander kicks, deals. And there's the strike. The 0-2. Got him looking. And 1 gone.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
And that one fouled off. This one high in the air to left center. Kwan settles underneath it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 down.
Batting 9, the catcher.
2 outs, base is empty.
Casale.
Here's Kurt Casale. That's in there. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
On the ground to the left. And that one finds its way through. And that extends the inning.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Here's the center fielder, Victor Mesa Jr. Big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Two outs. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the third out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So in now for Cleveland, Josh Naylor.
The first baseman, Josh Naylor.
And the pitch. And that's just foul.
You know, these Guardians putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early.
Oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone. A massive home run. His second home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 11-0. That's their fourth home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Now at the plate, Bo Naylor. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. He made him pay for that one. It's 12-0. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Andres Jimenez, the next to hit. Liner snagged at first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
So up next, Ramon Laureano. Ripped, but it curls foul. Kicks and deals. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they tack on to their lead. It's 13-0.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Will Brennan digs in for the Guardians. Outfield playing pretty shallow. Base knock right field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Now batting, the left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
And up next for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. 0-1. Line drive caught.
Tough play right there as he had to catch an absolute bolt off the bat from a close distance. He was holding that runner on at first, so he really had to get in a good position before the ball was hit to make that play.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Ryan Rocchio. 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the first. Ripped on the ground to second. Whips it to first. Third out. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, number 54. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Late on that fastball. High fly ball out to center field. Straw has a beat on it. Squeezes it, and there's one down. Trey Mancini now grounded out his first time. Right through there for a strike. Next offering misses, and it's a ball and a strike.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
On the inside corner for a strike. Fights that one away, still 1-2. One down, base is empty. And down on strikes he goes. That's the second out.
Now batting.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Tanner Allen. Struck out swinging his first time. Allen goes 5 feet 11 inches, 25 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round in 2021. Fastball for a strike. Goes down looking. Here in Cleveland, ready to go, bottom 4. Stepping up for the Guardians, Miles Straw. The pitch. Base hit center field. And that turns the lineup over.
All over that one right there. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Jose Ramirez. Ripped into right center. Base hit. Oh, the throw is wild.
A lot of hitters tell themselves line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
Stepping in, Josh Naylor. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. And he's gone yard again. His 3rd home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 16-0. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at bat. He's put putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
So they turn things over to the righty, Ryan Hoeing.
Number 78, Ryan Hoeing.
So in now for Cleveland, Bo Naylor. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
This one smoked on its way out of here. Another one. Back-to-back homers. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 17-0.
Another home run. This is turning into BP. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
And stepping in is the speedy Andres Jimenez. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Round second, digging for third. And his 3rd hit of the game is a triple.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
And now the right fielder, Ramon Laureano. 3 for 3. He's got a double and a pair of home runs. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. A 2-run shot. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they add a pair. It's 19-0. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
So digging in, Will Brennan. That one ripped. And that gets down in the corner. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his 2nd hit.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
So man aboard, Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one hops against the fence. The run comes in from second, and they extend their lead.
Everything came together for him. As soon as that one shot off his barrel, he was thinking extra bases. Really nice job of getting the bat out front, but not hooking around it or rolling over it. Just kept the swing on plane and smoked that thing into the gap.
Number 71 on the pitch out of the pen here.
Number 71, Roderi Munoz.
Ryan Rocchio digs in for the Guardians. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back there. Gone. make that 4 homers in the inning. And they add a couple more. It's 22-0.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
And now Miles Straw. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. So now back to the top of the order. Not in time. He's got a double.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Next to hit, Jose Ramirez. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Hits the fence. Run comes in from second, and the lead continues to grow. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. He's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
So up next, Josh Naylor. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance, at least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
Ripped on a line. Gone. He hammers one out to right. They are unloading here. Their 5th homer of the inning. It's 25-0.
Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so special and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Austin Roberts.
Number 8, Austin Roberts.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Bo Naylor. That one ripped right center field. That's back. Back. Gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His 3rd home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 26-0.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Now it's going to be Andres Jimenez. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. That was blasted to the moon. And they add to the lead. It's 27-0.
Back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. A pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not. But I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
And up next for Cleveland, Ramon Laureano. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Gone! His 4th home run of the game. It's 28-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth.
And now Will Brennan. That's a hit.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Man at first, Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. That's hard hit on the line. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
Ryan Rocchio digs in now. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. One runs in. Runner stops at third, and they're at the corners with nobody out.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Miles Straw digs in for the Guardians. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone.
Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting the ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees, and he was comfortable right there hitting that ball opposite field for a home run.
Digging in, Jose Ramirez.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
And a base hit up the middle. And here's the first baseman, Josh Naylor, trying to do what no player has ever done at this level. He's looking for his 5th homer of the game.
I never thought I'd see this moment. I mean, this is unbelievable. This guy gets a chance to hit his 5th home run. Whether he does it or not, this next at bat's a pretty special one.
Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here.
Unreal. Absolutely unreal, Boog. I mean, this is an all-time performance right here. 5 home runs in a single game. Are you kidding me? This is something we're never going to forget. A performance that clearly will go down in history as one of the best ever. And I'm just in awe of what we've seen. And he's getting a standing O for me right now.
At the plate, Bo Naylor. Lifted to left center. Way back there, and that is gone.
Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so special and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't.
Declan Cronin takes over on the mound.
Number 51, Declan Cronin.
Andres Jimenez digs in for the Guardians. Pulls that one foul. And the righty deals. Swing and blast one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul. Nobody on, nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Line drive. He brings it down. Nice play.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
So digging in, Ramon Laureano. 4 out of 4 with 4 homers. Hard hit left side. Tosses to first, and Laureano is retired.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the DH, Will Brennan. Deep drive down the line. Foul ball.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
Rocketed out towards right center. This looks like extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got a double. 4th hit of the night for him. Stephen Kwan will hit next. Ripped into right field, base hit. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away. So they're at the corners now. Stepping up for the Guardians, Ryan Rocchio. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. And it's gone.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
And now it's going to be Miles Straw. That smash towards center. Mesa makes the grab, and that's the inning. Back now at Progressive Field. Now here is Tristan Gray.
Tristan Gray.
The line to kick the pitch. Foul ball there.
You know, this group of hitters just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
The pitch. Right through there. Got him. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Marty.
Now it's the right fielder. He popped out his first time.
Yeah.
The Guardians up big in this one, and we're at the top of the 5th. Oh, and 2 now. Swings and misses, struck him out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Jonah Bride. Down the middle for a strike. 0-1.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. It's an immaculate inning.
Well, he's saying who needs the defense? An immaculate inning, 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something really special.
Back now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound, number 31. Back to the top of the lineup, Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians.
The third baseman, Jose.
The line of the pitch.
Ramirez.
That one ripped. That'll make it out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Josh Naylor digs in for the Guardians. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a double. So man aboard. Here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Mesa hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
Andres Jimenez digs in for the Guardians.
Oh, yeah, Boog. He's on the brink of one of your favorite milestones. He's completed 3 legs of the cycle.
I love me some cycle. Out towards right center field, sizing this one up. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Ramon Laureano.
So up next, Ramon Laureano. High fly ball, right field, on his way over. He's got it, and that is out number 3. Jose Ramirez with the homer here. We're through 5. You're dialed into the show. And we're back. Top of the 6th inning. Now here is Jacob Amaya.
Jacob Amaya.
Bybee back to work. Right through there for a strike.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
0-2 now. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Here comes a pitch. The punch out there, and now one away.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
The batter, the catcher,
Kurt Casale now at the plate. On the corner for a strike.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
One down, base is empty. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a pitch. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. 7 in a row by way of the K.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, into double-digit strikeouts. He should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And you know, not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. He's now struck out 8 in a row. Back here in Cleveland. Now it's the DH, Will Brennan.
the designated hitter.
And the right-hander back to work. That one ripped. That's long gone.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the batsman carried it out of here.
And the batter now, Stephen Kwan. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Another hit. I mean, these types of performances at the plate don't come around too often. This is pretty special. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
The batter number 4.
Now it's the shortstop, Brian Rocchio. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Now a screamer into the outfield. And it slams off the bottom of the wall. Runner from second scores as they add on. And they extend their lead.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands, and just launched the baseball. 108 on the exit velocity. Man, that is coming off the bat pretty good. I know he's feeling good about it.
So a man aboard, Miles Straw digs in for the Guardians. Fouled off left side.
You know, these Guardians doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more impressive, but especially in today's game, that's something they can feel very good about.
Swinging a laser off the bat. This looks like extra bases. And now let's see if he goes for it. The run comes in from second, and the lead continues to grow.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
So the Guardians lineup turns over, and here is Jose Ramirez. Hammers that one, curling down the line, and foul. Straw stands at second with no outs. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Oscar Brazovan gets the call from the pen. Josh Naylor digs in for the Guardians. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Mesa snags it on the run.
Now batting, the catcher, Bo Naylor.
Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. Ground ball, Mancini. Out on the off-balance throw.
Now batting, the second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
2 outs, base is empty. Now a chance for Andres Jimenez. That one hammered center field. Mesa ranging back, reaching for it, and brings it in.
Oh, man, amazing catch to end the inning. As a former outfielder, I'm feeling proud right now. Saw the wall, didn't get afraid, held on to the ball.
We go to the top of the seventh. Now the third baseman, number 54.
Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock on to the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings.
0-1's the count.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Mancini in the box again, takes a strike. In the air, out towards left center. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Tanner.
2 outs, base is empty.
Allen.
And the batter now, Tanner Allen, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That's a strike across the top of the zone. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the last half of the seventh. So in now for Cleveland, Ramon Laureano. The pitch. Swing and a ground ball off the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
I mean, come on, have a game. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Next for the Guardians is the designated hitter, Will Brennan. That one ripped. That's down. One hops off the wall. Around third. He'll score, and they extend their lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
So man aboard. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
Now batting, the shortstop,
Ryan Rocchio digs in for the Guardians. On a line out towards center. Mesa makes the catch. And there's one down.
Now batting, center fielder,
Miles Straw digs in for the Guardians. On the ground, could be two. To second, there's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 man left. Back now at Progressive Field. We go to the 8th, and now the DH, Tristan Gray. Bybee back to work. This one lifted in the air, left field. Kwan makes the grab. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Marty.
And now the right fielder. Off the mark there. And that is ball 1. Right through there for a strike. And there's the strike. Got him looking for the K. He's got to be frustrated with that call. Didn't agree with the call at the plate right there.
But in a game like this, that's just too close to take. It's a blowout game. Guys have been out here for a while. Umpires saying, hey, let's go. Cut it loose. Swing the bat.
2 outs, base is empty. And now, Jonah Bride. Fastball for a strike. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Here in Cleveland, and now here is Jose Ramirez. And he deals. On the ground, right side, and that squirts through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
And now the first baseman, Josh Naylor. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit.
Now batting, catcher,
Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. Sliced hard but foul. Bounced up the middle. Took the extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores, and the lead continues to grow. And he's got a double. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there.
Well, he's so dialed in. I don't think he even realizes how much pressure exists out there. Very easy swing, nice and relaxed. This is the type of approach you want to see guys take in this situation.
Andres Jimenez digs in for the Guardians. Hit hard on the ground to short. Toss to Mancini. There for the out. Runner scores from third. And up next for Cleveland, Ramon Laureano. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone.
Unreal. Absolutely unreal, Boog. I mean, this is an all-time performance right here. 5 home runs in a single game. Are you kidding me? This is something we're never going to forget. A performance that clearly will go down in history as one of the best ever. And I'm just in awe of what we've seen. And he's getting a standing O for me right now.
Next to hit, Will Brennan. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And no one can get there. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double. And now, Stephen Kwan. Line drive. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Out number 2.
the batter number 4, shortstop, Ryan.
So 2 down now, and here is Ryan Rocchio. Ripped on a line to center. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. Looks like he's heading back out for the 9th as he'll go for the shutout when we get back. And we're back. And now the shortstop, Jacob Amaya.
Jacob Amaya.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
And here it comes. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
He's 2 outs away. Now, Kurt Casale. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Well, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
One now. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that'll do it. The Guardians get a shutout on the mound.
Really incredible performance on the mound. You know he's going to stew a little bit over that 1 hit that he gave up, because when you look at the body of work, so dominant, if he'd have made just 1 better pitch, perhaps he'd have a no-hitter.
So this one got a little out of hand for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 9 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.